What does life actually look like when you're unemployed, broke, and living in a remote countryside village? Is it truly the peaceful escape that everyone on social media makes it out to be? Or is there a heavy, invisible pressure weighing you down behind the scenes? Hi everyone, my name is Diep. I'm 35 years old, single, and I currently live in a small village in rural Vietnam. Today I want to show you what a typical day looks like out here and share some of the quiet, unexpected realities of starting over. I usually head out around 6 a.m. for breakfast today. I'm grabbing a local banh mi and an iced milk coffee. Together, they cost me just $1.20. I like to sit here in the early morning quiet, taking a moment to reflect on my life. Have you ever desperately wanted to escape the suffocating hustle of the city? To find peace in a small, quiet town? Is making that trade-off actually worth it? For me, as a former city barber, choosing to move back to the countryside felt like finally giving myself permission to breathe again. The city was so overwhelming, and I was completely burnt out. When the economy slowed down and my business started struggling, I decided to pack up, let it go, and return to my hometown. But to be completely honest with you, sometimes I still blame myself for failing. I can't help but wonder if I'm just not cut out for success, or if I've just been incredibly unlucky. Let me take you on a quick tour of the local industrial park here in my hometown. Come along and see how it compares to where you live and work. This area has 3 factories, employing around 6,000 to 7,000 workers. But even out here, these companies have been hit hard by the recent economic slowdown. One factory had to shut down completely. Another is constantly hiring, but only because they need to replace the workers who keep leaving. The rest are barely hanging on, trying to survive this rough patch. The average salary for a factory worker here is about 6 to 8 million Vietnamese dong a month, which is roughly $300 US. At that income level, it's only enough to cover basic daily survival, with absolutely nothing left over to build a future. I often walk around here to clear my mind. As you can see, the area is spacious and filled with trees, which helps cut down on the industrial pollution. Right now, it's 7:30 a.m. The first shift of workers has already started, and the smaller second shift will head in at 8 a.m. In Vietnam, you will almost always find a bustling open-air market right outside industrial zones, operating from dawn till dusk. To serve the factory workers and local residents, let's head inside and explore what a rural market has to offer to keep traffic organized and secure. There's a small parking fee of about 5,000 dong at the entrance, which is roughly 20 cents. People here usually shop at the break of dawn to grab the freshest produce and meats. Unlike Western supermarkets where everything is frozen or refrigerated, the food here is fresh and natural, prices at the market are significantly cheaper than in the supermarkets, mostly because vendors don't pay high rent or commercial taxes. That's why most low-income locals choose to shop here. It's a hub for independent, local vendors. If someone has a small harvest from their backyard garden, they can just bring it here to sell or trade, which is why the vegetables and meats always look incredibly fresh. The people here are warm and welcoming. Because rural Vietnamese communities are small, everyone knows everyone. In fact, here's a heartwarming detail. Even if you forget your wallet, the vendors will often let you take your groceries home on trust. No collateral needed. Now, you might see some foods here that you've never encountered before, like a savory platter of boiled pork offal and blood sausage. In Vietnam, this is a classic pub food, best paired with a cold drink. A plate like this costs about $3. If you ever get the chance to visit, I highly recommend trying it. It's honestly way more delicious than it looks. Do you have open-air markets like this? Or unique local dishes in your country? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to learn about where you're from. Now, let's head over to the rural supermarket and see how it compares to the ones in the big cities. Compared to city supermarkets, the one in my hometown is pretty small, but the prices are just as high. Over here is the hot food section. The average price for a quick meal is about $1.50, which actually equals an entire hour of my labor. And here is the arcade and entertainment zone. It's packed with games like claw machines and racing simulators, and kids absolutely love it. When I was a child, I couldn't even imagine a place like this, because I never had the chance to visit one. Growing up, my family struggled a lot. There were times we didn't even have enough food to eat. For days, I spent my childhood helping my parents in the rice fields. My hands were always holding hoes and sickles, not game controllers. Now, let's pick up a few daily essentials. This face wash cost $3. That means a single tube costs me about 2 hours of labor. Over here are the aisles for sodas and canned coffees. In Vietnam, canned coffee isn't actually very popular because locals vastly prefer traditional, slow-dripped Fin coffee. Both cost about $1, but the quality of fresh coffee is on a completely different level. Next, in the snack aisle, I think I'll grab a bag of coffee-flavored hard candies. It costs $1, which is exactly 1 hour of average wages here for someone who is currently low income and unemployed like me. Shopping here feels incredibly expensive, so I have to weigh every single purchase carefully to stay within my budget. Now, instant noodles in Vietnam are practically a national treasure. Back in my college days, they saved my life more times than I can count. Back then, just $1 could buy me 7 packs of noodles to stretch across an entire week. Today, the price of a single pack has nearly doubled. There's this one brand called Hao Hao. Literally every single Vietnamese person has eaten this. Its nostalgic flavor cures any craving, and it only costs 15 cents a pack. Pho, our famous traditional noodle soup, also comes in these instant packs now. For just 20 cents, you can experience a taste of Vietnam from anywhere in the world. Of course, the instant version is only about half as good as a fresh bowl from a local street vendor. Would you ever want to travel to Vietnam to try the authentic street-side version? Oh, I also found some instant beef stew hue tu. This is another incredible Vietnamese noodle dish. It's only 20 cents, so I'm definitely grabbing one to try. Let's grab a few more essentials. Can you guess what this is? These are chicken feet. I wonder if people eat these in your country. In Vietnam, chicken feet are incredibly popular and are prepared in so many delicious ways, especially as a savory pub snack. And over here, we have pickled ambarella fruit, a type of sour tropical plum. Pickling it tempers the intense sourness, making it highly addictive. It's a huge favorite in Vietnam, but at $2, it's a bit too pricey for me today. So, I'll have to put it back. I chose to leave the chaotic city behind to trade it for the peace of the countryside, picking this quiet corner of the world to rebuild my life from scratch. No more chasing endless deadlines or fighting crazy morning traffic. Instead, I get the simplicity of quiet village roads and a slow-paced life spent with my family. But honestly, moving back to the countryside isn't the perfect fairy tale people think it is. Without a stable job, I wake up every single morning wondering what I'm going to do next. That's why I decided to start this YouTube channel, to challenge myself on a brand new path and share the beauty of this slow-paced Vietnamese countryside. At first, I was absolutely terrified. YouTube is completely new territory for me, and I had no idea what I was doing. I was scared I wouldn't be good enough. And I was terrified of standing in front of a camera, scared I would fail yet again. But I was wrong. The only real failure is choosing to do nothing at all. The very fact that you are watching this video right now means I've already won my biggest battle, the one against my own self-doubt. The footage you're seeing was shot a month ago and edited countless times. This time around, I'm not afraid of failing. My only fear is that I'll stop trying. I truly hope this journey brings me the breakthrough I need, helping me finally wash away the self-doubt left behind by past failures. Since English isn't my native language, I'm doing my best to share my story with you. If you notice any weird phrasing or mistakes, please let me know in the comments below. I'd really appreciate your help. I'd love for you to subscribe and walk this path to success with me. See you in the next video.